Today, in this hour, we discuss about global warming. Global warming or greenhouse effect. Greenhouse effect. Objectives. On completion of this period, you would be able to know about greenhouse effect or global warming. What are the causes of greenhouse effect? What are the effects of global warming? How do you control global warming? Global warming or greenhouse effect is the process by which radiation from a planet's atmosphere warms the planet's surface to a temperature about with it would be without this atmosphere. Greenhouse effect is the process by which radiation from a planet, that is increasing temperature of planet, atmosphere warm the planet's surface to a temperature above what it would be without this atmosphere. Greenhouse effect is the process by which radiations from the sun are observed by the greenhouse gases and not reflected back into space. This insulates the surface of the earth and prevents its from freezing. Prevent it from freezing. Greenhouse effect is the process by which radiations from the sun, the observed by the greenhouse gases, and not reflected back into space. This influences the surface of the earth and prevent it from freezing form. Greenhouse gases. What are the causes of greenhouse gases? Why the increasing temperature of greenhouse effect? Greenhouse gases are the gases that absorb the infrared radiation, IR, infrared radiation, and create a greenhouse effect. For example, carbon dioxide and chlorofluorocarbons, CFCs, or freons. These gases concentration increases in atmosphere, then planet's temperature should be increasing. Process is called greenhouse effect. Greenhouse effect. Melting. Progressive warming up of the earth's surface, the high concentration of man-made carbon dioxide in the atmosphere. Concentration of carbon dioxide works like a glass panel of greenhouse, allowing short wave incoming solar radiation to come in but preventing the long wave heat to re-radiated out. The natural outcome is warmer atmosphere. The natural outcome is warmer atmosphere. 100 years ago, carbon dioxide 275 ppm parts per million. 275 ppm parts per million. 2007 375 ppm. In the year 2040 450 ppm. 450 ppm. So concentration of CO2 increasing level in atmosphere, the causes of greenhouse effect. The major greenhouse gases, the gases with the property of greenhouse are known as greenhouse gases. Some gases in Earth atmosphere, for example, water, carbon dioxide, methane, and nitrogen oxides, have a very special property. They do not absorb the visible light from the sun, but they do absorb the infrared light radiated by Earth's surface. These are called greenhouse gases. Carbon dioxide, chlorofluorocarbons, nitrogen oxides, methane. The concentration of these substances increases in atmosphere. The earth temperature should be increasing. Process is called greenhouse effect or global warming. Those gases are carbon dioxide, halogen gases like chlorofluorocarbons, nitrogen oxides, methane, carbon dioxide, CO2, chlorofluorocarbons, CFCs, nitrogen oxides, NOx, methane, CH4. Sources of greenhouse gases. Thermal power station based on the fossil fuels, mainly coal and mineral oils, emitting large amount of carbon dioxide. Thermal power station based on fossil fuels, mainly coal and mineral oils, emitted high amount of carbon dioxide. Carbon dioxide releases from mainly thermal power station. Numerous factors and factories and industrial chemical wastage increases in atmosphere. Automobiles, deforestation and burning of fossil fuels. Effects of greenhouse effect. Global warming and climate changes. Rise of sea level. Rise of sea level. Health effect, description of the water cycle, changing forest and natural areas, challenges to agriculture and the food supply, effect on the ozone layer, effect on oceanic damage, global warming and climate changes. The sun's surface, which has an average temperature of 10,000 degrees, primarily radiation visible light. The surface of the earth has an average temperature of 60 degrees Fahrenheit. So it radiates in the infrared part of the spectrum. The temperature of an object is determined by a balance between incoming and outgoing energy. Incoming and outgoing energy. Global warming and climate changes. Control of greenhouse effect. Alternate sources of energies are to be used. Advanced and efficient technologies for reducing emission for fossil fuel. Afforestation and reforestation on a large scale. Water logging should be avoided. Reduction of the uses of CFCs, carbon market. Alternate sources of energies are to be used, like fossil fuels. Advanced and efficient technology for reducing emission for fossil fuels. Afforestation and reforestation on a large scale. Water logging should be avoided. Reduction of the uses of CFCs, carbon market. Normal greenhouse effect is essential for sustenance of life on earth as it has raised the surface temperature of earth by 15 degrees centigrade, 33 degrees centigrade, minus 18 degrees centigrade, 50 degrees centigrade. Greenhouse effect essential for sustenance of life on earth as raised the surface temperature of earth by. Answer is 33 degrees. The temperature affected by greenhouse effect on earth more than 33 degrees centigrade. Greenhouse gases present in very high quantity is greenhouse gases present in very high quantities: ethane, carbon dioxide, propane, methane. Highly affected greenhouse gases is carbon dioxide, CO2. Greenhouse gases present in very high quantity in atmosphere is carbon dioxide. This is the most potent greenhouse gas in terms of efficiency? Nitrogen oxide, CFCs, carbon dioxide, methane. This is the most potent greenhouse gas in terms of efficiency. Those gases are CFCs. In this topic, frequently asked questions: what is greenhouse effect? What is greenhouse effect? What are the effects and control methods of greenhouse effects? What are the effects and control methods of greenhouse effects? Explain about global warming. Explain about global warming. These are frequently asked questions about this topic. Thank you. Thank you once again.